out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams.
Oh, wow. Get out the way, Grant.
Come on.
Get out the way.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Pass to Bain. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
I mean, this guy has become an expert at utilizing the screen and roll. Just does such a good job rolling to the rim and being a factor.
Outside Morant. The three ball. Smart grabs the miss.
When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on a basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
And it's Tatum missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Inside, here's Jackson. Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Boston, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022, Doris, Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
5 on the clock. From deep, Bain. Williams grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Tatum. He takes it in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
But Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
And it's Morant.
Oh, big finish. Oh, did you see that? He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
Here's Tatum. Oh, the swat by Adams.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Pass to Bain. Adams with a screen on Smart. Bain. Cash money on the open jump shot.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Smart passes to White. Tatum a screen on Bain. And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Tatum.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice. Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Brown finds Tatum. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams. Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, B.A. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
Brown passes to White. Williams a screen on Bain. White for 3. Jackson against Tatum. Back to White. Tatum a screen on Bain. And there's the lob. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
And the basket by Bain.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
White against Bain to the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
White for three, and he buries his first look.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
The three from Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bane's got 10 points in the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And they recover it. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And please give a big round of applause for your Celtics. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
They're off to a rock.
Whoa!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Jackson with a screen on White. Tipped. Pass to Adams. White against Jackson. Back to Adams. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Grizzlies.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
The drive by Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Williams finds Tatum. Here's Smart, hounded by Morant. Now Smart. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 3 on the clock. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Well, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Sinks it from distance. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Morant with it, guarded now by Smart. Morant with the slam!
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively. And what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right, Morant. A minute 31 left in the first half of this game. Inside. Driving in. Bane against White. Out Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. A minute 9 left in the second period. And stolen by Morant. It's stolen by Smart. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads.
Oh, okay then.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tuck, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Brown. The kick out to White. Horford for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant against Brown. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smart. Brown drives in. And it's Bane with the rebound. Morant against Smart. Back to Bane. Just 3 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Al Horford, and he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
both good from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And so it's the Memphis.
the Celtics 25, the Grizzlies 41.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. Kennard with it. Now Horford defending. Here's Jackson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Horford outside. Back to Smart. Brown against Brooks. Brown inside. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Smart for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Smart passes to Horford. Brown with it. Brooks defending. Brooks against Brown. With the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, you've got to appreciate the athleticism of Jaylen Brown. This guy's a quick penetrator who forces defenses to get physical with him.
And both free throws good for Brown. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter. Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
Out to Horford. White against Kennard. White, the pass to Brown. Up and over Brooks. They get it back. Kicks it out to Smart. Outside White. The three is up. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Morant. The three is up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Boston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Screen by Horford. White for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Kennard outside. There's the triple. Gets the three ball to go. Kennard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Brown finds Smart. Out to the right wing. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
Good on both. 1:02 left in the third quarter. And it's Moran off the drive. Oh, misses the dunk. And for the Celtics, they're shooting around 41% from deep. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Williams. Brown's got 9 points.
Well, Jaylen Brown has proven himself a legit three-point threat. Now you've got to step out even farther. That's a big-time deep ball.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. And there's the drive. Oh, Adams with the block. And they'll keep possession.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Williams. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And Memphis also making a switch. Bain, he's checked in for Brooks. Memphis has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Kennard against White. And it's Kennard on the take. Uses the glass on the layup. Kennard's got 14 points now in the second half.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard in the painted area doing work.
Oh, there's the alley. And Horford powers it home.
Well, the rise for the alley-oop, just remarkable timing, perfect execution.
Kennard outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Smart and White make up the backcourt, and it's Tatum in at the small forward position. That's the Boston Five. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Morant, pass to Kennard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches it. Jackson on the wing. Now Kennard. Tatum with a steal. White with it. Back to Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Jackson the screen to the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Outside Tatum from behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 22.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Kennard against White. Adams with a screen on White. Pass to Bane. On the wing, Bane. Shot clock at 6. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular. Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Kennard on the wing. He's guarded by White. Bane finds Kennard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. That shot is off. And solid defense from Williams. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular. When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Kennard on the wing. Adams with a screen on White. Back to Kennard. On the wing, Bane. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work in to perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Smart against Moran. A minute 39 left in the fourth. Kennard outside. Adams inside. Williams defending. Kicks it out to Kennard. Three-pointer. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
White, the pass to Brown. From outside the arc. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Smart. Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. from deep three-point range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, Luke Kennard is a complete offensive player, and he's starting to percolate a little bit. Defense has got to be concerned.
Tatum, good.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Kennard outside. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
Tatum way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Oh, say does that.
It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Shoots the three, and there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Brogdon.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks so much, David. Some changes for Boston. Whitey's checked in for Horford. And Smart subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Tatum. Dishes it to White. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Towns with the steal. Conley into the lane. Here's Edwards. Tipped away. McDaniels in the post. Tatum on him. Williams with the defensive effort. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Boston again missing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He goes on Jason Tatum.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's Brown with the 3. Williams kicks to Brown. Outside, Smart. To halt the run. The kick out to Tatum. Another shot. Williams trying to break free. Outside, White. The 3. Williams dishes to Tatum. Williams a screen on Edwards. White wide open. He fired. Boston again missing. Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards, look out!
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Now here's Brown. Driving in, and the dunk by Brown.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Minnesota.
To the wing right side. Here's McDaniels. Makes it off the glass.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls for him.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Smart. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's the lob to Brown. And that one is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. McDaniels passes to Conley. Here is Edwards. Stolen by Smart.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Brown wide open. He fires. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got 8.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Now, here's Tatum. Pass to Smart. Here's Brown. He takes it in. Gobert with the block. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player, make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No good on the last second attempt there. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Tim? And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Tatum passes to Brown. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Part of White's expanding game is the attention to his jump shot. And he's made great improvement in that area.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now Conley, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that late.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
The baseline J. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Smart. Stolen by Michael Conley. Going inside. Towns for 3. Williams with the steal. Tatum with it. Conley picks him up. Brown kicks to Smart. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
Al Horford's checked in for Tatum, and so he makes both from the line. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Conley finds McDaniel. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Brown, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And Brown drops them both. Minnesota leading by 4. And here's Conley outside. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Brown. Here he goes. And then Brown with the dunk.
Hey, Brown is very serious about his scoring. I mean, he's got the green light to fire up from just about anywhere out there, and he takes full advantage of it.
Now here's Towns. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bucket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They get the rebound. They kick out to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. 5 to shoot. Horford no luck.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, wasn't able to cash in.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
The Timberwolves have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And White kicks to Horford. The pass to White. Horford with the screen on Edwards. White. Here's Brown, and he drives in. That one doesn't go. Towns with the defensive effort. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. He throw good, Edwards. Good on both. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. In the corner, Horford with it. Back to White. Takes the 3. Boston again missing. Minnesota leading by 7. Over in the corner, Conley. And taken away by Brown. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rebound, Minnesota. Stolen by Smart. And even 3-on-3 break. Brown feeling out a bit. Driving the lane and finished off by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Back to Edwards. Teardrop shot. And a close game so far for the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Smart is the point. White is on the wing. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Horford no luck.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Brown. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Derek White. They double-team Conley. Here's McDaniels. And they recover it. Out to Edwards. They get it again. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got the first bucket of the third here for Minnesota. Outside Tatum. It's stolen by Gobert. Out to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Smart. Back to Horford. Tatum on the wing. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
Left side, Towns. Oh, the lob to Gobert. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. Williams gets the bucket.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And one place you do not want to send Malcolm Brogdon is to the line.
Yeah, you know, remember, Greg, back in 2019, he had that 50-40-90 season when he led the league in free throw shooting at over 92%. And his career percentage not far off of that mark.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Celtics have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Pass to Towns for 3. Horford with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Back to Horford. This ball movement by Boston. Tatum dishes to Smart. 4 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Tries again. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And it's in there.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Tatum with it. Picked up by Edwards. Smart kicks to Tatum. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Assist from
Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 14. Passes it to Smart. A 3-ball. Tatum way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Tatum's got 11.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
Conley against Brogdon. And it's Towns missing. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Here's Brown, and he can't jam it through.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And so it's the... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Celtics trail by 8. There's Brown with the 3. Smart passes to Brown. Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. Out guarded by Smart. Edwards dishes to Towns. That one goes. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Williams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Conley. Here's Towns. Drops in the layup for 2.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
There's a screen by Williams. Tatum drives in. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Oh, Tatum in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now, here's Brown. Here's White. Off target from three-point range. For 3, Edwards. Rebound, Boston. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Brown. Outside, White. The kick out to Brown. Towns with the steal. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Tatum setting the pick for White. Oh, Tatum in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards. Nice move. He lays it in. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And here's Brown outside. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns wide open. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance
for the Timberwolves.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Right wing. Deflects the pass. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum. Outside White. The pass to Brown. Takes it inside and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
And, Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making sure that he drew contact.
And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Conley with the three. No good, shot missing. The Celtics go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Smart. Brown with it. Here's the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Here's Gobert. And the shot goes down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
tempo. Hoping to find lots of fast break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this type of speed. It makes it a little bit harder to escape the defense. And look, everybody will keep the ball locked up tight tonight.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point guard.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Bane against Edwards. Bane, the pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Morant. There's the drive, and then Morant with the jam.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Hey, it takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Now here's Conley. He buries it from 3.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And here's Morant outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Counted from distance. Edwards got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Bane. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they're just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now.
Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Adams with a screen on Edwards. The 3 from Bane. The rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
He launched that one from way outside. He's got 6.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Here's Edwards, driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
Bane, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Stephen first personal foul. Second team foul.
Moran against Conley. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Bain.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
And it's Brooks missing.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more often than not.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. And here's Morant outside. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota. Minnesota in the lead.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Shot is good by Edwards.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
From deep, Bain. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot from the arc. The shot, no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Pass to Towns. Edwards against Bain. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Edwards against Morant. Outside Bain. Morant, the pass to Bain. From deep three-point range. Good. And the setup by Morant. Bain's got 9.
Nah, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. From deep, Bain. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening. Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Brooks outside. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Driving to the...
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And that one's good from Conley. He's got 7.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And stolen by Edwards. And they're running. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. And Gobert with a block. Pass to Towns. Going inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns, going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
Kennard, he's checked in for Desmond Bain.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
And Morant drops them both. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to Gobert. The shake. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Misses from close range.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kennard. Drains the triple. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And that one's good from Conley.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Luke Kennard out there with Ja Morant. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have. Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay?
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Oh! Nice finish. Man, big time right there.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
The rebound by Jackson.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Morant, the pass to Kennard. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Kennard. No good from outside. Minnesota's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week. Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
There's the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Minnesota's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Outside Conley to the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Gobert finds Towns. And another three for Minnesota. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Morant with it, now guarded by McDaniels. Looking to end the run. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Here's Kennard. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter.
First personal foul. First team.
And that one falls for Towns. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Gobert with a screen on Morant. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Kennard outside. Puts up a three. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis shooting around 50% in the game so far. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Towns can't get it to go. Memphis shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Misses the three. Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish. This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
McDaniels inside. Brooks defending. Soft touch off the glass.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Adams finds Morant. Now here's Brooks. Kennard outside. Clock at 6. Oh, he's clobbered, and he'll get 3 shots at the line.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. Here's Conley. He's got 12. Left side, McDaniels. And Gobert with the stuff.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And so it's Minnesota feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Brooks with it, now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Kennard. Off target with the 3.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And Edwards slams it in.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Bane, he's checked in for Brooks. And the Grizzlies shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Kennard. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
If anybody has questions why John Morant went second overall in 2019, it's his ability to move the ball and create hoops for not only himself, but others.
Here's Gobert. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
It's 2-on-1. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Moran against McDaniels. Here's Jackson. Over Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Edwards can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Conley against Bane. Drills it from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Kennard. Here's the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Over to the left wing. It's tipped. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Morant. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And here's Edwards outside. Kept alive by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Bane into the lane. Outside Morant. Pass to Kennard. Let's go with a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And even the opposing...
Come Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Gobert, no good. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Kennard outside. Takes the 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Towns for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Gobert, that's good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Outside Morant. Pass to Kennard. 4-3. That shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Not always difficult, but a fun journey for them. David, thank you. And so off the tip, it's Boston. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Out in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Williams at the center.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board for good.
Nice. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Williams finds Smart. Here's Brown. Driving to the basket. The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Up top, Tatum. Guarded by Jackson. Offensive rebound. Smart passes to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. White with it and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Boston now. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now the Grizzlies with it. Now Morant. And Tatum pulls it down. Smart against Morant. Here's Brown. He takes it in. And then Brown with the dunk.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact.
Now here's Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Payne finds Adams. Morant passes to Jackson. And Morant throws it down.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Out to Morant.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. He goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
The Grizzlies shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Williams a screen. Back to Smart. It's stolen by Adams. Right side Jackson. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Trailing by 2. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Tatum dishes to Williams. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Morant scanning the floor. The 11-footer and taken away by Brown. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the lob to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
What an athlete this kid is. Brown, it's just fun watching him get up and throw it down.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant left side. He got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And what about the hustle from Brown on D? Just not.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for the Celtics, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Morant against Smart. Brooks with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Celtics trail by 3. And White kicks to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Memphis. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Bain inside the 3-point line. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
This is why Desmond is out there to shoot and to shoot often.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Oh, Tatum in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Driving inside.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Bain against White. Tatum setting the pick for White. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Memphis the rebound to the middle. Here's Morant.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for White. Jackson against Horford. In the corner, Smart with it. The Celtics working the ball around now. That's tipped. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Smart against Bain. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Bain, no good.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Brogdon kicks to Horford. Brown against Bain. Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Left side, Horford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, it's Bain. Out to Brooks. Launches it. They get it back. It's Brooks on the wing. And the 3 off target. And here is Brogdon. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks, David. And we'll be...
The Grizzlies, 25. The Celtics, 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Kennard is out there with Morant. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Williams sends a screen for Brown. Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
On the wing, Brown. 11 points in the game. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Brogdon against Kennard. From past the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the NBA has favored 3-point shooting here as of late.
Which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Outside, Smart. There's the drive. Jackson against Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And every year, Tatum evolves. Tonight, he's given us a taste of everything he's been working on.
Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And Tatum over to help. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Tatum against Jackson. Tatum passes to Horford. Kicks to Smart. Left side, Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Aggressive and efficient. Tatum using his size around the rim. That's what this team wants to see more of.
Now, here's Kennard. He's got 8. Inside, and stolen by Horford. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum in the charge.
Huge fan of how Tatum runs the floor. It's almost a lost art. Terrific when he's in attack mode, in transition, putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
For the lead, here he goes. The kick out to Williams. Dishes it to Horford. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Outside, Smart. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Back to Smart. Here's Brogdon. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. Outside for Jackson. Takes a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 7 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 19. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Tatum's got 22 points. Smart against Morant. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant, a skilled distributor.
Here's the pass to Horford. Smart on the wing. Here's Brogdon. Tatum, that's for 2. It's off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Boston. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. On in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. Now here's Kennard. Good on the triple. Kennard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Passes to Smart. Here's Brown. He drives in.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Morant against Smart. Morant kicks to Kennard. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 4. The 3 from Tatum. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by White. Tatum on the wing. The feed to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the previous play is what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Now here's Morant. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Jackson has the open look. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. Tatum with the screen on Kennard. White against Kennard. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Smart. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Brown. Driving in. And he emanates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Kennard finds Morant. Kennard against White. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Tatum after the basket by Jaren Jackson.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Morant. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Kennard kicks to Bain. Back to Kennard for the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's Brown with the 3. A shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Bain passes to Adams. Outside Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Back to Jackson. And it's White with the rebound. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the way Brown sprints toward the rim makes defenses nervous. He's so adept at drawing contact on his way to the bucket.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Now here's Bain. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oh, the lob is smart. So it's Memphis picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Smart and White make up the backcourt. Tatum at 4, while Williams patrols the middle. And it's Brown in at the 3. Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Tatum. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And here's Edwards outside. On target from range.
Now, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Stolen by Conley. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Pass to Tatum. Smart with the ball. Back to Tatum. Will it go? Nails it from beyond the arc. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
And here's Brown for 3. And no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. White against Edwards. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Three-pointer, no good. Boston has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Williams with the screen. White for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's McDaniels. For 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Tatum into the lane. And then Tatum slams it in.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Basket counts.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities. Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Goes back up. The kick out to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Tatum passes to Williams. The kick to Tatum. Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Conley. McDaniels against Tatum. Over McDaniels. Kicks it out to Smart. White on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. White's got 6.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White, very assertive, ready to react.
Oh, wow!
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Stolen. He got it off in time. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Here's Gobert. The kick out to Conley. The 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside, Brown. Over Conley. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
I tell you, what an improvement for Jaylen Brown on the offensive end, both in recognition and execution. Hit that pull-up jumper, sir.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Brown. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Towns. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career. Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Tatum passes to White. Now here's Brown. Back to Smart. Brown against McDaniels. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Gobert with it. Guarded now by Williams. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Another one falls for Boston.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Williams a screen on McDaniels. Here's Tatum. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. McDaniels can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
White, the pass to Brown. Back to White. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. White's got 11.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
The first free throw is good. Brent is checked in for Towns. And the Celtics also making a change. Warford's checked in. Here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. White against Edwards. Williams a screen on Edwards. White for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Prince. White with the steal. Williams with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Brown. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels from long range. He can't hit that time. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. They're running. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
White for 3. Launches a 3. Brown can't hit. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Prince. From deep. That shot off. And so it's Minnesota closing out this one. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Smart and White make up the backcourt. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. McDaniels finds Conley. Here's Prince. Horford covering. Back to Prince. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game. Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Here's Prince, 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels can't hit. Boston trailing. And here's Brown for 3. The shot off that time.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Prince can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to White. Back to Brown. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass. One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Brown. Give him 8. Smart passes to Brown. Fires for 3. Poke loose, and they get it back. Launches a 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Some changes for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown, and Brogdon is subbed in for White. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum against McDaniels. Tatum passes to Brogdon. Here's Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. For 3, Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Boston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Tatum. Takes it inside. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
Horford with a steal. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. And stolen by Edwards. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Hits the trifecta.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
The Celtics have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And there's the contact on the dunk attempt. He gets the whistle. He doesn't get the bucket, so 2 shots coming up.
This is one of the last guys in the NBA you want to send to the free throw line. Malcolm Brogdon usually comes away with something here. I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50, 40, 90 season back in 2019. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
McDaniels against Tatum. Williams passes to Horford. Nails the wide open jumper. Horford's got his first basket.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum's shot is good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Prince. He's got 15. It's stolen by Smart. Horford outside. Up in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The kick to Tatum. Conley against Smart. Here's Prince. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Tatum.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
Some changes for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. And it's White in for Malcolm Brogdon. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. White for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Back to Prince. Beyond the arc. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Prince can't hit. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Brown, plenty of space, and no good trying to use the glass.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Prince. Off target from 3-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
White for 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
I think you can count on Derek White to take smart shots. Does so right there.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Over to the wing. Prince on the attack. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, off the bounce, Taurean Prince can be so dynamic. The speed, the power, all of those things make it tough on the defense.
Now here's Smart. Driving in. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Smart. Smart's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Puts it up from 17. Pass to Prince. The 3. It's hauled in by White.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Brown passes to Smart. Outside Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Pass to Prince. The kick out to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. No good on the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's Tatum with the 3. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Brown. The kick out to White. Right side Brown. Pass to Smart. Back to Brown. To tie it up. Rebound Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Edwards with it. Picked up by Tatum. Edwards, a pass to Conley. This one for 3. The putback.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Stolen by Conley. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's the break. And here's Edwards outside. Smart grabs the miss. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And here are the Timberwolves. 6-point game. The shot by Conley, no good. Now here's Brown. Basket is good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist card, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bane with it, now guarded by Towns. That 3 off the mark. Here's Minnesota. Edwards finds McDaniel. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Conley. Edwards passes to Conley. Clock at 4. Here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
You talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels. I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Morant drives in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Brooks with no one around. Sinks the triple.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now here's Edwards, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame.
Man!
Oh, my! What a play!
Pounds with the creativity and explosiveness.
Morant kicks to Bane. Three-pointer. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's a hand on it. A putback. Here's McDaniels. Towns wide open. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Morant with it. Conley picks him up.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Fires for 3. Bane, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Connects from 3-point range. Towns has got 7.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
On the wing, Bane. Jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Bane following the 3 by Minnesota. There's the lob to Jackson. Towns with the steal. To the inside, McDaniels. And finished by McDaniel.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Payne for three. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Payne with the bucket.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Gobert with a wide-open look. Off target from the baseline.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 5.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Just 4 to shoot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Bane. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Bane finds Jackson. No good on the 3. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the 4 here in the second quarter. Second shot opportunity. And scoring with the playing side is McDaniels. McDaniels got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Payne for 3. Morant outside. Back to Bane. 3-pointer. Nailed from 3-point land. Bane's got 9 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Drills it from outside.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoyed going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. From deep, and McDaniels with the block. Driving the lane, banked in off the glass. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Stolen by McDaniels. Here we go, one-on-one. Conley with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Conley's got 5 now.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
On the wing, Bane. Edwards defending. It's good from long range. He's got 10.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Towns. He's got 18. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Morant throws it down.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Outside Conley. Puts up a 3. Towns, the pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A steal. Here's Bane. He's got 17. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Bane, no good. Minnesota leading by 8. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Morant against Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
36.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now, here's McDaniel. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Here's Gobert. Can't hit that one. Adams, some nice D. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jared Jackson Jr. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Towns for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Towns has got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Minnesota. Pass to Kennard. For 3. Morant surveying the D. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Now here's Jones. Takes the 3. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Edwards can't hit.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Kennard on the wing. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And he goes right over Tyus Jones and slams it down.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
And pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Jones kicks to Kennard. A 3-ball. Unable to get that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's McDaniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Here's Jones. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time. And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The Grizzlies trail by 13. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. It's tipped. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Kicks it out to Jones. Over Conley. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Adams sets the pick for Kennard. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Kennard for 3. And they get it back. Second chance shot. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Conley for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 8 points.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Kennard for 3. Stolen by McDaniels. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. From deep. Towns. And it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
A 3-pointer is right on target. 17 seconds left in the third. Knocked loose. Conley kicks to McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Towns finds Conley. The 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17 points at the end. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
Screen by Adams, and a wide open look for Bane. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Timberwolves leading by 15. Conley kicks to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Now the pass to Bane. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Conley with the three, and Desmond Bane pulls it down. Morant with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Conley with the three. Here's Gobert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
For three, Edwards. It's stolen by Adams. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Conley against Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bane for three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. There's McDaniels. And the rejection by Jackson. It's deflected. Brooks with it. Conley picks him up. Bane for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Conley the pass to Gobert. Outside, Towns. From the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant outside. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Down low. In the corner, it's Bane. Fires from deep. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bane's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And again, gets the Grizzlies from deep.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing. Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Gobert with it. Now defended by Adams. There's McDaniels. Grizzlies with the rebound. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside, Bane. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Conley. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Morant passes to Bing. And here's Jackson, defended by Towns. Passes it to Bing. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Minnesota with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Tries the spin move. Back to Conley. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good moments throughout this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.